What's up, guys? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to give you guys a lightning fast update on Tesla SPY and the overall market. I'm also going to break down how things are looking and talk about some new developments. But just know that I am not a financial planner, so make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Webull link. If you deposit any amount of money, you're guaranteed 12 free stocks. Deposit $500 and you're guaranteed 20. And deposit $2,000 money, you're guaranteed 40 of those free stocks. That offer ends in just 3 days. Anyways, now let's talk about what's happening with Tesla and the markets. Anyways, as far as the market is going, guys, I just want to say that Tesla's in a very, very interesting place. We basically pushed all the way up towards this 276 area, just under my 278's targets. But the problem with Tesla is we're not holding above 270. I said I want to see us hold above 270 on a 4-hour close, and we haven't done that. So not the best of signs. Remember, 270 to 278 was a tough resistance. If we had broken those, we would have remained a lot more bullish. And I was saying it was going to push higher, so we did get that push to 276, but Tesla's struggling to hold on from this point. So the question is, what's going to impact this? Just know this, guys. For the data, there's not much data coming out until tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. So after market open, we have some data coming out. So we're not too worried about the pre-market during that time. But during the pre-markets tomorrow, there is one thing that is going to be big for the markets, and that's going to be PayPal's earnings. That's the biggest piece of earnings before the market opens. Then after the market closes, we have AMD, Alphabet, Snap, and a bunch of others. But PayPal is going to be announcing its earnings overnight. So if you're holding anything overnight, just be careful. This could cause the market to gap up or gap down. And the market is starting to lose some strength if you just look at the way momentum is slowing. So nothing is guaranteed, of course, with these indicators. But I just want to say that momentum is still slowing down. So for Tesla, we're looking at 265 as our resistance, and this 262 area is our support. If that fails us, we're looking for a dip all the way down towards 260, then 256 below that. And if that fails us, we're looking for a bigger dip all the way back down here. But I do see a risk with Tesla dipping a little bit lower. We'll see if we get a bounce or not from those levels. Just know that there is that risk of downside coming right back down here. Now, for other factors out there, as far as SPY goes, SPY is just kind of consolidating right over here. We'll be watching to see if this continues to dip. And by the way, I forgot to say this. As long as Tesla's below 270, that's a sign of weakness. It could dip a little bit lower, guys, so just keep that in mind. Going back to SPY, we're just consolidating right now. If we lose 580.6, we're looking for a dip to 579.64. If that fails us, the lows from Friday/Thursday could be rediscovered, so just be very careful with SPY. On ES, the trend is also shifting down. We're a little bit weak here as we're making lower highs. Momentum is slowing down. So there is a risk of this coming back down lower if we don't hold above 58.80. So I just want to say that there's that risk of downside. So just be very careful with that. However, for Nvda, we're trying to get bought back up above 141, but there is a risk of this dipping a little bit lower. And then we could be dipping a little bit lower to about 139. So I'll just have to see how things end up going. That's something else that's very, very important. We are slowing right now on Nvidia. We'll see if it could hold above 141. I just want to say that, like I said in my earlier video, it's struggling to break past 144. For Bitcoin, we're pushing to about 70,000. There's still potential for us to get back up there. So it could push a little bit higher. NQ is going to be making a big move tomorrow, depending on PayPal's earnings. Will we bounce and push back up to 20,700? Are we about to start dipping? We're looking a little bit weaker here. There is a risk of 20,450 right over here to the 50 EMA. If that fails us, there's going to be a bigger dump to the 20,300 area. But I still see a risk of a little bit more downside on both the QQQ and NQ. For the QQQ, there's a risk of us dipping to about 494 and then 492.5. So just be careful with that. Then we'll see how things go with PayPal's earnings. Will it cause us to bounce or not? Just be very careful. Apple's also slowing. We could be dipping back down to 232, so give this a little bit more time as well. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to conclude the video from here, make this one very, very short and simple. I'll be back again in a couple of hours for another update. I'll be talking about AMD, NVIDIA, the QQQ, and everything in a lot more details once I get my second video. But until then, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys so much for listening, and peace out.